Whateverland radio. I wonder, how does the whole thing with waves work here?
What waves? I see no waves.
I mean the radio waves, dumbass.
The radio has waves?
Do you not know how radio signal works?
Why, with magic, obviously. And I refuse to believe anything else.
Oh, God. I'll explain it to you later. It probably leads to the roof. I'll find use for you. This cat looks sad.
Maybe it just needs a break.
And here I thought neon was out of fashion. A heart graffiti. Trivial, but cute. This looks ancient and dangerous.
Hello? Is that you?
Yes, it's me. Open up.
Dude, now I can tell you're definitely not him. But props for trying. So, who are you then?
It's Vincent, the new guy. I need to talk to you.
Vincent? I heard about you. Mostly good stuff, which is suspicious if you ask me.
How's that suspicious?
Well, you know, a new guy suddenly appears and starts fixing everybody's mess. There's gotta be some sort of catch to it.
Ellen, right? Listen, there's something important I need to talk to you about, but you have to let me in.
All right, Vincent. Let's hear what you have to say.
I haven't seen a TV this old in years.
Then I must seem ancient to you.
Well, you are.
Shh! Don't ruin it for me.
What's the point of vinyl if it's just hanging on the wall? I've always wondered, why do people need so many monitors when they only have one head?
In Whateverland, you can have as many hats as you like.
That's good to know. I used to dream of being a voice actor.
So, what happened?
Have you not had enough time to appreciate my emotional range?
Don't be so hard on yourself. I think you'd make a pretty good tree. Or a mountain.
There's something scary about her.
Maybe it's the bunny slippers. Those are spooky.
Before you say anything else, please tell me you're an expert at fixing radio towers.
Sorry to disappoint, but no, I'm not.
That means I'm totally, irrevocably screwed. Whatever. I'm Ellen Ein, the proud host of the only radio station here in Whateverland.
Charmed.
Well, of course you are. Before you start talking about why you're here and all that, I have a question to ask.
What is it?
Can I call you Vinny?
You absolutely cannot.
Sad, but expected.
Can I?
Don't you dare.
Oh, okay. Vinny. Totally worth it.
Oh, definitely.
So, what's your story?
Oh, you won't ever believe it, so... Wait, are you trying to sniff out some info so you can blackmail me or use that knowledge for any other selfish purpose, which, just so you know, I totally get, but don't want to give anyone the advantage?
You got me.
I knew you were sketchy, and I'm never, ever wrong about these things. Well, and all other things, if I'm completely honest.
So, are you going to tell me how you ended up here, or...
Sure, why not? So, before I ended up here, I have been writing for this cute local website. You know, the kind where you can find out what type of sandal you are. Then, all sorts of strange things began to happen in our town. And of course, I had to investigate. After all, how else was I supposed to get promoted? Susan has always hated me. She was such a...
Ellen.
Right. So, all the cats in town suddenly disappeared. Weird, huh? And not only did they disappear, each one of them left a farewell note to their owner. A note from a cat.
Unbelievable.
Yes! Sadly, that was the most exciting part. As soon as I started making progress, Beatrice got me. Guess she wasn't happy about those little articles of mine.
She sent you here just because you were investigating her. That's a bit too harsh.
Everyone is afraid of the truth, Vincent.
Even witches?
Especially them.
Your accent seems off.
Let me ask you something. Are you familiar with the Golden Rule?
If this is a sexual reference, I'm not interested.
No, it's not. Wait, what do you mean you're not interested?
You're just not my type. Sorry.
Someone's picky.
You sound surprised.
Oh, I am.
Well, you're up for a lot of surprises then.
Uh-huh.
This is not going the way I intended it to.
Do people really listen to the radio in this place?
Does that surprise you? Most people here are lonely, and the only thing keeping them from giving into despair is listening to my beautiful voice every day for the rest of eternity. At least that's how I like to think about it.
So you're the only journalist here?
I wouldn't call it journalism. I'm more of an entertainer, you know? Sure, I talk about everything that happens in town, Bell and Bones tournaments, Eddie's poetry nights, Ernest and his crew being annoying per usual, things like that. But mostly I just talk. Now that I think of it, you could compare my job to that of a therapist. But better, obviously.
I'm looking for the pieces of the spell that summons Beatrice. Nick mentioned you had one of those.
And he's totally right, I do. It's just, I don't get why would anyone want to summon that old hag. The only good thing that she ever gave us were the book ashes. These guys are cute, but that's it. Other than that, she's completely useless.
Why do you think she's useless?
I mean, she could have done anything with this world. To have it made out of cotton candy or inhabited by the coolest magical creatures. Or both. Even a cyberpunk aesthetic would be better than this. I'd look sick as a cyborg, don't you think?
You'd look great, for sure.
Exactly. Anyway, I would love to give it to you. I really would. But desperate times call for desperate measures, so...
Let me guess. I'll have to fix the radio tower for you first, right?
Bingo! Don't get me wrong, I really don't want to take advantage of the situation. But that's how it works in Whateverland. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Fine, I'll look at it. But let's skip the scratching part.
Brilliant. I knew you wouldn't abandon a woman in need of some brute force. Or whatever it is that can fix that thing.
What happened to the radio tower?
Do I look like I know? It's not working, that's all I can say for sure. And no one has seen Harold since he banished himself to the junkyard. I can't believe anyone would ever want to go back there.
Why not? It's quite charming.
You're joking, right? I can't tell if you are, but I'll just assume that. Thank you very much. When I first got here, it was nothing but a cold, dark wasteland. No way I'm ever going back there. Besides, he's supposed to help me with the tower, not play with that useless half-rotten toy.
Come on, leave a man his hobbies.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I'll look around.
Sure, just don't touch anything.
Do you have any idea how to fix a radio tower?
Not a single one. Do you?
Nope. Wait! Ellen mentioned an instruction Harold left here somewhere. I'm sure it will make our lives easier.
Or confuse us even further.
Or that.
What a great view.
Oh yes, very romantic.
I would have never thought a prison could be so beautiful.
Well, its warden has a good taste.
This is supposed to help us fix the tower. Such a huge satellite for a town this small.
Hey, it's not that small. And in Whateverland we like to go big.
I bet you do.
Listen up, Missy. There is a control center below the main antenna, and that manages all the antennas in the city. The network is old and rubbish. So if one of the antennas fails, or if some idiot moves it even a tiny bit, the whole chain will be interrupted. If that happens, you'll have to restore the chain. To do that, you open the control center and carefully, and I repeat, carefully connect all the antennas so that they form a chain that begins and ends at the radio tower. Just remember that the signals must not cross. Ever. And if one of the antennas fails completely and you can't even get access to it, which is entirely possible, knowing our fellow Whateverlanders, well, that means one thing. You're screwed. Until I'm back, of course. Oh, and by the way, I finished the safe you asked for. The one that looks like a fake oscilloscope. Remember? I painted it yellow, so you don't confuse it with a regular one. Anyway, I've got to finish this up and head to the junkyard. Good luck, Missy.
Stay with me or leave me be, leaving all behind. Never felt I cried or lost my name with which to play. Feeling so alone, lying velvet bones now. Hold my hand until the end.
So, you're a singer, huh?
Can you forget you heard anything? Please.
I think you're very talented.
And now you're making fun of me. That's just great.
I mean it, Ellen.
Wow, if that's true, then you just made me a lot happier. Really.
You know what? I think you should record a song.
Well, not gonna lie, I have thought about it, but if I'm in the studio, who'll do all the technical stuff?
Nick, obviously.
Me?
That's right. You're a natural, remember?
Do I remember? Why, of course. With your remarkable voice and my technical prowess, it will be a masterpiece, no doubt.
Will you really do this? For me?
It'll be an honor for both of us. Your voice must be heard by the people of Whateverland.
what he said.
Okay, let's do this. Stay with me or leave me be. Leaving home behind never felt quite right. Oh, lost my name, the switch to blame. Feeling so alone, playing bell and bones now. Hold my hand till the end. Lost and found again. Feel the breeze one last time. Soul not worth. So, how did it go?
Just a moment. I need just a little thing here and there.
Stay with me or leave me be. Leaving home behind never felt quite right. Oh, lost my name, the switch to blame. Feeling so alone, playing bell and bones now. Hold my hand till the end. Lost and found again. Feel the breeze one last time. So not worth. Whatever what that I forgot. Death won't be my guest. Can't put life to rest. Oh, all these folks, they call it home. I've never seen a land called Whateverland. Hold my hand till the end. Lost and found again. Feel the breeze one last time. Soul not worth.
Poor Ellen. Did you really have to lie to her?
Oh, come on, that was funny.
I admit it was quite amusing, but still, well, let's just hope she will never get the idea to sing on air.
I wouldn't worry too much. The radio is still broken, remember?
You are evil and brilliant. All right, let's get going.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the vilest of them all? If you answer, I shall be the only one you'll want to see. But tell the truth you only must, be it through fear or mere disgust. And never shall we disagree. Oh, mirror, mirror, is it me?
This isn't working. And here's the broken satellite dish. And here's the broken satellite dish. Someone obviously misses sunlight. Looks cozy. Maybe I could build one for myself, too.
Thinking of putting down roots here?
No, I've just always dreamed of a house and a tree. The transmission tower works too. It's so weird seeing a child here.
Yeah?
What kind of name is Von Elbeck? Sounds fancy.
A name that gives you status and freedom if you're a boy, and a lot of stupid limitations if you're a girl. It's a shitty name, but it has no power over me. Not anymore.
I guess sometimes being a noble can be a real burden.
The Von Elbecks are not the worst family to be born into, but it was always hard for me to fit in. Feeling like an outcast in your own family is something I wouldn't wish on anyone. Pardon my language, but it sucks arse.
Why are you here? I haven't seen any other kids in Whateverland.
Because I'm the only one. And I'm not a kid. I'm 14, you moron. I don't usually talk about how I ended up here. Let's just say I was willing to do anything to get away from my family. I suppose I went a little too far.
You must be lonely here.
I was lonely back there, so I'm used to it. At least here I'm free to do whatever I want.
Is that a satellite dish turned into a giant lamp?
Genius, isn't it? There are no sunny days here in Whateverland, and I love the sun, even if it gives me those nasty freckles. Ew.
Why, freckles are cute.
You really think so? Actually, wait. I don't need to hear some old duffer's opinion about my face.
Hey, I'm not that old. Or am I?
Don't listen to her, Vincent. You don't look a day over 20.
Oh, cut the crap, Nick. You just say that because you're old too.
I prefer the term experienced.
How did you become so good at Bell and Bones?
I'm smart, that's all. However, you don't have to be a genius to be good at this game. It's pretty basic.
Do you have any professional advice?
Take good care of your book ashes. They play better when they're happy. And don't be an idiot. But that's just general life advice.
I need to fix the radio tower. But that means giving up your sunlight.
So you think I'm going to sacrifice my brilliant invention for you to fix the radio tower? Think again. Besides, I'm still not over Ellen giving me that horrible haircut. I had to wear a hat for months.
How about a game of Bell and Bones? If I win, you fix the satellite.
All right, old man, but I'll make sure you don't win. I'm sure you just got lucky, that's all.
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
You fixed it! Now I can finally get back to work. I had little hope for you, Vincent. Guess I was wrong.
Clearly you were.
And I will be forever grateful to both of you.
I think you're forgetting something.
Sure. Wait a second. Here it is. Tell Beatrice she's a bitch when you see her, okay?
I'll think about it.
Vincent, you have absolutely outdone yourself with this one. Fix the radio and beat Hilda at Bell and Bones in the meantime. And she's one of the champions, remember?
Who knows? Maybe I could become the champion around here.
Well, we might as well find out soon. Now let's drink.
How many times should I remind you that I don't drink while working?
Can't relate. Fine. Then let's go get those pieces. Because that's certainly more exciting than having a little party.
I can see why you never succeeded at escaping before.
Oh, shut up. Although, you're not wrong.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the vilest of them all? If you answer, I shall be the only one you'll want to see. But tell the truth you only must, be it through fear or mere disgust. And never shall we disagree. Oh, mirror, mirror, is it me